We on. We live.
All right, we're live.
We live, Donnie.
I'll let some of you guys come on for a second.
We got one person.
All right, sounds good.
What's up, everybody? We live from Pearl Harbor, planning out our big program for December.
We got speed on?
We got one.
All right. Hello, everyone. Where you from? What's your name? Where you from?
And we got two.
All right, sounds good.
Oh, Nathan from Ireland's watching. Now we got five.
All right. Hey, Nathan, how you doing? Long time.
All right, we got people popping
All right,
on now.
sounds good. All right, sounds good. We'll go. Good morning, everyone. It's still only 10 o'clock here in Hawaii. We're here at the Visitor Center in Pearl Harbor, and we are in, what exhibit is this?
This is called the Attack Gallery.
The Attack Gallery. And what are we in front of right now? This is actually pretty cool. I definitely want to talk about this.
Yeah, so this is a temporary exhibit that will be here for 5 years. And this talks about the Defense POWMIA Accounting Agency. So they are a government agency that goes out into the world and finds the missing in actions from every American war. So they go to Vietnam, they go to Pacific in World War II, they go to Europe every year. And they do their best to find these guys, bring them home, identify them, and then bury them with honors.
How far does it go back? Does it go back to
World War II is the farthest. Actually, no, I believe they're doing some World War I stuff
Is that right?
in Europe
Yeah.
as well.
I mean, the technology now is just so incredible now
Yeah.
that you can actually, as you were telling me earlier this story about the plastic piece. right?
Yeah, so I mean, their scientists and their teams are so great that they can go and find a small piece of plastic from a plane and be able to then identify who was flying that plane, where it crashed, and then possibly find the missing and bring them home. So it's definitely a sense of closure.
Yeah.
But this was an awesome exhibit to work on and learn their story and learn the stories of these guys. Because even since I did this exhibit in March, several of them have been identified, which
Really?
is great.
Wow. Wow. So maybe you can talk about one of the stories here. Like I'm looking at a watch right here. And this was found in the salvage of the USS Oklahoma. And the time is still set.
Yeah, so the Oklahoma was here along Battleship Road, and it during the attack it was hit by 9 torpedoes and capsized within 11 minutes, taking 429 lives with her.
Wow.
Unfortunately, many of the men were trapped inside and they just couldn't get out. By the time they were cutting through, it either suffocated or drowned. And so the Oklahoma was eventually righted during the salvage in 1943, taken to San Francisco to be used for scrap metal. But in that, you can imagine what they found, lots of personal effects, and then they started to distribute those as they could identify. But something like a watch, you wouldn't know who would be the owner of that.
Right.
This here is a shovel and a canteen from a Marine that was deceased from the Tarawa battle. And so you can see it's been sitting in seawater for a long time, so it's disintegrating, but we brought that back. They brought that back from one of their missions.
All right, make sure you guys talk loud.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's just pretty incredible. I mean, just like having the technology and the manpower and the department to give families this opportunity of closure, right? Because your loved one potentially maybe passed away, was killed in action, but you're missing that actual closure of the body or some type of
Place to go.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. As we were talking about my grandfather, because my grandfather, Max Razzo, was a Pearl Harbor survivor, and was here in Schofield Barracks when they got bombed on December 7, 1941, and he always wanted to come back here and to be cremated and to be spread back with his brothers. And we had an opportunity to do that at the USS Utah many years ago, and there's not a place that I go to see him like a gravesite or something. So this was very special for me to come back. It was beautiful, and it was nice because that's my place that I now recognize him and have that closure to come full circle. Because coming full circle to the Best Defense Foundation, I mean, his legacy is still alive and it's going strong, and I think he'll be smiling and being happy, calling me boo boo, hey boo boo, to know that the effect that we're having on so many veterans, especially our World War II, a generation, and to be able to bring 60 World War II veterans back here for the Pearl Harbor 80th anniversary in December. It's always
Cool.
nice to have that sense of closure.
Absolutely. And think of the thousands of people like you who have lost loved ones on the Arizona. There's 1,177 men from there.
Yeah.
And all the men who are missing in action from the Pacific alone, there's 49,000. So all of those people hopefully will have their loved ones brought home.
Well, this is awesome. I gotta tell you guys, Amanda Thompson here, we are so lucky to have her part of our foundation. She's the one who came out to Hawaii a few months ago and put this whole exhibit together. And was it easy? It looks easy.
No,
Was it easy?
it was not easy, but it was totally worth it.
Yeah, well, this is great being able to come back here and see it in the flesh and see so many people an opportunity to see kind of work that we do for sure. So, hey guys, stay with us later because we're going to be going around and shooting live all day today. All right?
Yeah, we'll be out on the Pearl Harbor Memorial in a bit. So stay tuned.
All right.
Peace.